Meet Inyobong, a stunning village beauty with a haughty demeanor. She struts around with an air of superiority, her head held high and a smile on her face. Inyobong is always impeccably dressed, flaunting her curves in the latest trendy outfits. She has a reputation for being dismissive and condescending towards anyone she considers beneath her. Her parents were petty traders in their village market, but Inyobong, being their only child, dreaded going to the market with them to help out. She dreamt of a life of affluence and luxury and blamed her parents for their inability to provide such life for her.
I am too beautiful and talented to waste my time on poor people. I deserve a rich man who can give me the soft life I crave,
she always said. She turned up her nose at the humble village surroundings, dreaming of a life of luxury and opulence. Inyobong was convinced that she was destined for greatness, and anyone who could not offer her the high life was simply not worth her time. He believed in premium or nothing. Villagers whispered about her arrogancy, but Inyobong doesn't care. She was too busy plotting her escape to a life of wealth and extravagance. Her mantra, marry rich, live soft, and never look back. Despite her beauty, Inyobong's attitude had earned her few friends and many critics, but she remained unapologetic, convinced that her looks and charm would eventually land her the wealthy husband she desired. For Inyobong, it was all about status, luxury, and being the center of attention. One fateful day, Inyobong was strutting through the bustling market, her heels clicking on the dusty ground as she searched for the finest ingredients for her mother's famous afan soup. Her eyes scanned the stalls, dismissing the humble vendors, until they landed on a peculiar sight, a sleek black SUV parked amidst the rustic market stalls. Out stepped Kwame, a tall, dark, and handsome man, dressed in an impeccable suit, exuding an aura of wealth and confidence. He flashed a charming smile as he greeted the vendors, his Ghanaian accent sending a thrill down Inyobong's spine.
Who is this god among mortals?
Inyobong asked in awe. Kwame's eyes met Inyobong's, and he was struck by her beauty. He strode towards her, his eyes locked on hers, and introduced himself.
I'm Kwame from Kumasi, Ghana. and investing in some local businesses here. And you are?
Kwame introduced himself, gesturing at Inyobon, who battled her eyelashes, her haughty demeanor softening ever so slightly.
I'm Inyobon from Ikorabasi. Here. Nice to meet you, Kwame.
Inyobon replied with a shy smile. As they conversed, Inyobon discovered that Kwame was not only wealthy, but also charming, witty, and kind. She found herself laughing and smiling, feeling a connection she hadn't experienced before. Kwame, too, was smitten, captivated by Inyobon's beauty, confidence, and fiery spirits. He knew he had to make her his. The market, once a mundane place for Inyobon, had become the setting for a chance encounter that would change her life forever. Kwame, the promising rich man, had walked into her world, and she knew she had found her ideal husband. Kwame and Inyobon chanced encounter at the market blossomed into a whirlwind romance. He showered her with attention, taking her on lavish dates and introducing her to a world of luxury she had only dreamt of.
Imi, you deserve the best. Let me show you the life you were meant to live.
Kwame would always tell Inyobon. He whisked her away to Accra, the capital of his country, Ghana, where he revealed his opulence lifestyle. Inyobon was dazzled by his mansion, sleek cars, and high-end fashion sense.
Wow! I've never seen anything like this. You are the one I've been waiting for, my love.
Inyobon said in amazement and kissed Kwame. Kwame spoiled her with designer clothes, jewelries, and exotic getaways. He took her to exclusive events where she mingled with Ghana's elite. Inyobon felt like a queen, and Kwame was her king. As they dated, Kwame introduced Inyobon to fine dining, private yacht parties, and luxury spas. She reveled in the pampering, feeling like she was living in a dream.
I never want this to end, Kwame. I'm so in love with you and this life, sweetheart.
Inyobon said excitedly. Kwame smiled, knowing he had won her heart. He proposed to her on a sunset helicopter ride over the Atlantic coast, presenting her with a stunning diamond ring.
Imi, my love, will you do me the honor of growing old with me? Marry me, dear, and be my partner in this life of luxury.
Kwame said, tears of joy streaming down her face. Inyobon said yes. Their fairy tale romance had become a reality. and she knew she'd never go back to her humble village life again. Anyway, friends, please, this is Kate again. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is where you will subscribe. Please try and hit the like button, comment, and may God bless you. Let's go on. Inyobong and Kwame's wedding was a grand fairy tale like affair, with guests flying in from around the world to witness the union of the beautiful village belle and the wealthy Ghanaian businessman. The ceremony took place at a luxurious resort, with Inyobong stunning in a custom-made diamond-encrusted gown. After exchanging vows, they sealed their love with a kiss as the sun set over the ocean. The reception was a lavish celebration with fine dining, champagne toasts, and dancing under the stars. As they settled into married life, Inyobong discovered she was pregnant. Kwame was overjoyed, pampering her with even more luxury and attention.
My queen, you will lack nothing. Enjoy this journey and let me take care of everything.
Kwame would always assure Inyobong, who would smile gratefully. Inyobong was treated to private prenatal yoga classes, gourmet meals prepared by a personal chef, spa days with lavish massages and facials, as well as shopping sprees for designers' maternity wears. When the time came, Inyobong gave birth to a beautiful baby girl whom they named Ama in a luxurious private hospital suite. Kwame was by her side, holding her hand and whispering words of encouragement. Ama's arrival was celebrated with a grand baby shower, and Inyobong was showered with gifts and attention. Kwame spared no expenses in ensuring his wife and daughters lacked nothing.
I'm living my dream, my love. Thank you for giving me this life,
Inyobong said with gratitude.
You deserve it all, my love, forever and always.
Kwame said, smiling and adoring his family. On the 8th day, Ama was taken to church for her baptism, and she was christened Catherine. Meanwhile, Inyobong spent her husband's money on expensive things and spent lavishly without looking back. She lived her life like a queen in her palace, while Kwame was always ready to sponsor her expensive lifestyle without asking. Inyobong, in the midst of all this wealth and luxuries, forgot her humble beginnings. She forgot her struggling parents at home and never cared to look after them. She only cared for her rich husband, her daughter, and herself. She was surrounded by many maid servants and never cared to lift a finger in doing anything. She lived her dreamed life of luxury and opulence. As time went on, when little Ama was a year and 8 months, the constant spendings on Inyobong's soft life dealt on Kwame's income. Kwame's wealth, once seemingly boundless, began to dwindle under the weight of Inyobon's extravagant lifestyle. Her insatiable appetite for luxury and designer everything had him writing checks without pause.
I need the latest Birkin bag, Kwame, and a new porch, and a vacation in Bora Bora.
Inyobon demanded regardless. Kwame, besotted and eager to please, obliged, but the expenses added up and his business began to suffer. Investments faltered and his cash flow slowed. 1 year and 10 months after Ama's birth, the unthinkable happened. Kwame's empire crumbled, leaving them financially ruined. The luxurious mansion was repossessed, the cars sold, and the designer's clothes auctioned off. Inyobon, who had never managed a budget or prioritized needs over wants, was shocked and disbelieving.
How can this be, Kwame? We are supposed to be rich.
Inyobon shouted in disbelief. Kwame, defeated and exhausted, shook his head.
I'm sorry, Ini. I should have said no to your spending. We have lost everything.
Kwame said sadly. The once happy family was now forced to move into a small apartment, struggling to make ends meet. Ama, just a toddler, sensed the tension and uncertainty. The lavish lifestyle Inyobon had grown accustomed to was gone, replaced by a harsh, unforgiving reality. This made Inyobon always angry, and her behavior became increasingly erratic. She lashed out at Kwame, blaming him for their misfortune. The once loving, caring, and submissive Inyobon became hostile and mean to her husband.
You are a failure, Kwame. You can't even provide for us.
Inyobon lashed out on Kwame. Kwame, already defeated, tried to reason with her, but Inyobon's anger and resentment only grew. She began neglecting Ama, leaving the toddler to cry and fend for herself. Kwame tried to intervene, but Inyobon's behavior towards their daughter became more and more disturbing. One day, when Ama was just 2 years and 5 months, Inyobon packed her bags and left without a word. She abandoned her family, fleeing to Nigeria without looking back. Kwame was devastated, left to care for their young daughter alone. He struggled to make ends meet, working multiple jobs to provide for Ama. Ama, sensing the absence of her mother, became withdrawn and quiet. Kwame tried his best to comfort her, but the wound of Inyobon's abandonment ran deep. As the months passed, Kwame heard rumors of Inyobon's new life in Nigeria, a life of luxury and excess, funded by a new wealthy patron. He couldn't help but feel betrayed and hurt, wondering how the woman he loved could be so callous. She even abandoned her family. Inyobon, meanwhile, seems to have erased her past. embracing her new life without remorse. She never looked back, never contacted Kwame or Ama, leaving them to pick up the pieces of their shattered family. Anyway, lovelies, this is where we end our episode 1 of Premier or Nothing. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I beg you to subscribe, comment, and like this video. Just wait patiently for episode 2. You will know the outcome of Inyobon's attitude towards her life and her family. Meanwhile, may God bless you all. God's love. Bye.